Welcome back on the journey, episode 2. And one of the things that I wanted to do today was read from this journal entry that I had. Part of this is kind of like marking time for me. This podcast is kind of like a form of journaling, of connecting, and what I want to read to you feels like a really important part of my story because it feels like a decisive shift. As I said yesterday, I've had this shift of really feeling a healing from the fear of my own emotions and my own emotional experiences. And there's this theory it's called internal family systems theory, and I'll say more about it later on. It's really intuitive. The basic idea is that we have different parts of us that get hurt, and our job is to learn how to connect with those parts. And so I was just really journaling, and it was really powerful, and so I wanted to share it here because this is kind of what the inner work looks like. And that's something that feels really important to me too, is that we have examples in our life of like what this inner work actually looks like. So I'll read a couple practices here. This is just my prayer. Lord, I've found a new goal for my life. This is following the scripture. This is a reflection on the scripture. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Lord, I found a new goal for my life: to rescue my childlike nature. My goal is to commit to returning and reintegrating the joy, the openness, the spontaneity, the creativity, and the freedom of childhood. To walk without shame, to be present to here and now with a deep trust and surrender. To let go, to forget the me that I have erected. To stop building my Tower of Babel, this Tower of Babel that I call myself, and to return to the ground. And he said, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. And again the next day, Jesus said, come to me, all you labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am meek and humble of heart, and you will find rest for yourselves. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And this never made sense to me until mindfulness, until internal family systems theory. Lord, how light your burden is. And you've always been, always are right before me. Yet, I overlook the light yoke that you offer me. You're right here. The yoke of love. You seek me out. Lord, I don't really know when, But I've now come to believe that I am lovable. That you hold me here. It's your consciousness that sustains me. God, I am so distracted by the approval of man, so caught in building my Tower of Babel, so caught up looking to catch the eyes and the praise of other people. But you are right here. There's certainly parts of me that have not met your loving gaze yet. I can feel it in my eyes, in my throat, in tears. This part of me is terrified of your judgment. Really, I don't think this part of me knows any difference between you, my God, and anyone else, including the parts of me that are the judges. This part of me is so afraid of judgment that it wants to hide everything from everyone. I can feel it in my throat. Fear, shame, disgust, hate, contempt, disgust, contempt. A knot in my throat so deep. I hate myself, this little one says. I fucking hate myself, he sobs. Alone in his room, 12 years old. I hate myself, he says.